dear students. How are you all? I think you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIABS Sumi School. I am Mohammad Yamin Apu, an assistant teacher of mathematics, National Ideal English Version School morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 7. My dear students, our today's topic is exercise 6.1, question number 8, 19 and 20 we will solve. Your lecture number is 15 for the annual term examination. You have a homework. Your homework number is 12. And as a homework, you need to solve question number 7, 9 and 16 from the exercise 6.1. Okay. The students, now look at the question. Its question is express into lowest term. Okay. Question number 8 is we need to express this expression into the lowest term, and this fraction has numerator and the denominator. That's why if we need to convert it into the lowest term, then we need to factorize the numerator and the denominator. Okay, and there is another two questions we'll solve today, these two later. First of all, question number 8 we need to solve. To solve question number 8, dear students, we need to factorize the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so first of all, write down given that it's a square plus 4a plus 4 divided by a square minus 4, or you can write down given expression is or given fraction is. Okay, now this one equal to, we need to factorize the numerator and the denominator. In the numerator we have a square plus 4a plus 4, and we know that we need to factorize this one by the middle term factorization. We have the constant term is 4. Okay, now divide it by 2, we'll get 2. So both are the prime numbers. Now if we add 2a and 2a, we will find out 4a. Okay, 2a plus 2a equal to 4a. That means in the place of 4a we can write down 2a plus 2a. Okay, so a square remain unchanged plus twice a plus twice a plus 4 remain unchanged. Okay, and our denominator here is a square plus 4. We can express this one as a formula of a square minus b square. A square remain unchanged minus 4, we can write down 2 square. Okay, so we find out a square minus b square. Here b is 2. Okay, now my dear students, we can write it down. We can take as common from the first two terms of the numerator. Okay, we can take a as common. So if we take a as common from the first two terms, we will have a here for the first term, and plus sign we have taken already a common, so we have only plus 2 is remaining here. Okay, now plus 2, if we can take plus 2 from the second and so from the third and fourth term, then we will have a is remaining here, plus sign we have taken 2 as common, so we will have 2 remaining here. Okay, divide by our denominator is what is a square minus 2 square. We can write down the formula of a square minus b square. The formula is a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here b is 2. Okay, a is equal to a, it's similar. Now we can take, my dear student, from the numerator we can take a plus 2 as common, because in the both the terms has a plus 2. So a plus 2 we can take common. If we take a plus 2 as common from the first term, we'll have a remaining. The plus sign it will be plus 2 is remaining here, because a plus 2 is as taken as common, so 2 will be remaining here. So a plus 2 into a plus 2. Okay, divide by is a plus 2 as remaining in the denominator, and also a minus 2 is remaining here. So my dear students, the factorization is done for the numerator and denominator. Now we can omit a plus 2 and a plus 2 from the numerator and denominator because these are same. So we have now a plus 2 remaining as our numerator and a minus 2 remaining in the denominator. This is the lowest term of the given expression. Okay, you can write down the answer here. Now we will solve question number 19 and 20 separately. Okay, first of all, read the question. Express into the fractions with common denominator. We need to express these three fractions into the common denominators. Also for question number 2, the two fractions you need to write down in the common denominators. Okay, now first of all we need to solve question number 19. To solve this one, first of all we need to find out the LCM of the given fractions denominator. Okay, so given fractions are what? Given fractions are, I need to erase this one because I'm going to solve question number 19. It's 19. Okay, we can write down the given expressions denominators are, write down given expressions or given functions, it's fractions, sorry, given fractions denominators are, given fractions denominators are a plus is a minus b, another one a plus b, and the last one is a into a plus b. Look at the denominator here. All the denominator is already factorized, so no need to factorize them again. Okay, a minus b, a plus b, and a into a plus b are the denominators of the given fractions, and the LCM is what? And their LCM will be the all the terms multiplication. Okay, all the terms multiplication. That means it will be a minus b from here is taken. From the second expression it will be a plus b also taken. Now from the third denominator, that means that from the third expression we need to take a into a plus b, but a plus b is already taken. A plus b is already taken. Now we need to take only a, so you can write down a here. Okay, so our LCM will be a into a minus b into a plus b. We have find out the LCM. It will be our denominator of the both of the three fractions. Now how we can find out the common denominators fraction? My dear students, for the first term, for the first now write down for the first, not term, it's expression. For the first you can write a fraction. For the first fraction we need to divide these LCM by the first fraction's denominator at first. Okay, for the first fraction our work will be the LCM need to be divided by the first fraction's denominator. Divided by denominator is a minus b. So how would be the result? It's a into a minus b into a plus b, divide division sign, so divide by a minus b. That means we can reduce this a minus b and a minus b from the numerator and the denominator. We will have, my dear students, a into a plus b, a into a plus b. When we divide the denominator, we divide the LCM by the first fraction's denominator, we will get a into a plus b. Now with the first expression we need to multiply a into a plus b in numerator and the denominator. Okay, now I can write down now the first fraction was what? The first fraction was a divided by a minus b. So a divided by a minus b equal to a multiplied with this one result, a into a plus b, divided by its a minus b into this one, a into a plus b. So the result will be multiplied with the numerator and the denominator of the first fraction. Okay, so we will get what? We will get a into a, it will be a square into a plus b. Okay, and our denominator will be a will be in the first, my dear students, and it's a minus b, a plus b is multiplied it. So we can apply the formula of a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. And the students, we know the formula is a plus b into a minus b, that's equal to a square minus b square. We apply the formula here. Okay, a minus b into a plus b. We can write down a square minus b square in the place of a plus b into a minus b, and a is remain unchanged here. Okay, now this is our formed fraction for the first fraction. Okay, we have gained this one for the first fraction. Now for the second fraction, second fraction, for the second fraction we need to divide the LCM a into a minus b into a plus b by the second fraction's denominator. So denominator is a plus b, so we need to divide this one by a plus b. We will find out, my dear students, a into a minus b plus into a plus b divided by the divisor side is divided by a plus b. Okay, now we can reduce a plus b from the numerator and denominator. We will have the result a into a minus b. A into a minus b will be our result when we divide the LCM by the second fraction's denominator. Okay, now this result need to multiply with the second fraction's numerator and denominator. We will find out the formed fraction. Okay, now write down its second fraction is now b divided by a plus b. That's equal to, we need to multiply the denominator and denominator by the result. So b multiplied with the result is a into a minus b. The denominator is a plus b is given here, multiplied with the result is a into a minus b. Now my dear students, it will become now what? It's a into b. You can write down ab into a minus b, and our denominator will be a will be in the front, and we can apply the formula again, a plus b into a minus b. It will be a square minus b square. So our second fraction become ab into a minus b divided by a into a square minus b square. Look, the first fraction and the second fraction's denominator become same, a into a square minus b square, a into a square minus b square, and the third fraction's denominator will become also the similar. Now I am going to solve the third one. Now I can write down for the third fraction. For the third fraction, we need to divide the LCM a into a minus b into a plus b. This is the LCM. We need to divide this LCM by the third fraction's denominator. The third denominator is a into a plus b. Okay, that's equal to, we need to divide this one is a into a minus b into a plus b divided by a into a plus b. Now my dear students, this a will be omitted and a plus b also be omitted. Our result will be a minus b now. That's equal to a minus b will be our result. So this result need to multiply with the numerator and the denominator of the third fraction. Okay, so we can write down now. Now the third fraction is what? The third fraction is c divided by a into a plus b. That's equal to c need to divide with the result a minus b, and also the denominator a into a plus b need to divide with the result a minus b. Now we'll have what? We'll have c into a minus b as our numerator, and our denominator is same, is a as remain unchanged, and a plus b into a minus b is the formula of a square minus b square. Now my students, look, all the fractions become as a similar denominator. So this is our first expression we have obtained. This is our second fraction, and this is our third fraction. All the fraction become the similar denominators. You can write down the given the required common denominators fraction will be the required common denominators fractions are, you can write down these three fractions. It's a square into a plus b divided by a into a square minus b square, comma, its second fraction is ab into a minus b divided by a into a square minus b square, comma, the last one is c into a minus b divided by a into a square minus b square. Okay, this is our result. You can write down the answer here. Okay, and this is the process to form the three or more fractions into the common denominators fraction. Okay, now we'll solve question number 20. Question number 20 is there are two fractions are given. We need to convert these two fractions into the common denominators fraction. Okay, so this is 2 divided by x square minus x minus 2. It is 3 divided by x square plus x minus 6. First work will be these two denominator need to be converted into the factorization. Okay, first of all need to factorize the denominator. Okay, so solving this one. For solving this, I am using question number 19. Question number 20 here. Given fractions denominators are, again denominators are is x square minus x minus 2 and x square plus x minus 6. Now this x square minus x minus 2, that's equal to what? That's equal to, we need to convert this into the factorization. We need to factorize these two. Okay, we need to factorize these two. That's why I am right down here. Now this one equal to what? This one equal to x square remain unchanged, and we need to convert these minus x into the middle term fact. That's why these 2 need to be divided by 2, prime number 2 will get 1. Now if we write down minus twice x plus x, minus twice x plus 1x, 1x means x. Okay, we'll find out minus x. So minus x will be here. That means we need to write down minus twice x plus x in the place of minus x. Okay, this is the middle term fact. My dear students, we'll write down minus twice x plus x minus 2 is remain unchanged here. Okay, that's equal to, we can take from these two terms, we can take x as common. We will have x here, minus 2 is remaining unchanged here, plus we can take 1 as common. Okay, we'll have x minus 2. Okay, that's why we can take x minus 2 as our common factor from the both the terms. We'll have x from the first term plus 1 from the second term. That means we can write down the first first fraction's denominator is x minus 2 into x plus 1. Okay, and the second fraction's denominator is x square plus x minus 6. That's equal to, we can write down x square remain unchanged. This 6 need to be factorized. We can divide by 6 by 3. The 6 by 2 we can get 3. Both are the prime numbers. Now we need to get plus x. So if we write down thrice x minus twice x, thrice x minus twice x, then we can get back this x. Okay, and the multiplication of 2 and 3 is 6. So our factorization will be thrice x minus twice x. This means in the place of x we should write down thrice x minus twice x. Okay, so in the place of plus x we should write down plus thrice x minus twice x. Minus 6 is remain unchanged here. Now we can take x as common from the first two terms. If we take x as common, we will get x from the first term plus 3 from the second term, and then minus 2 we can take common, minus 2. If we take minus 2 as common, we will have x here remaining, and minus 2 is already common, so plus 3 will be here. Okay, now x plus 3 we can take common from the two terms. We will have x minus 2. So x minus 3 into x minus 2 is our denominator of the second fraction. So fraction become which one? Now the fractions will be, my dear students, 2 divided by x square minus x minus 2 is equal to what? We can write down now the fractions. Now the fractions are is 2 divided by x square plus is minus x minus 2 is equal to, we can write down, my dear students, we have already factorized this one. So in the place of this we can write down x minus 2 x plus 1. So 2 divided by x minus 2 into x plus 1. Okay, and the factors are this one, and another factor is what? Another fraction is what? Another fraction is 3 divided by x square plus x minus 6. So 3 divided by x square plus x minus 6, and already we factorize this one. X square plus x minus 6 equal to x plus 3 into x minus 2. So we can write down in the place of x square plus x minus 6 is x plus 3 into x minus 2. Okay, these are now our fractions. We need to convert these fractions into the common denominator. So first of all, we need to find out the denominator's LCM. Okay, the denominator's LCM now. But students, the denominator's LCM is what? I am solving this one here. Now again the denominator's LCM is what? LCM will be, denominators are x minus 2, x plus 1, x plus 3, x minus 2. So all the terms multiplication will be the LCM. So you can take x minus 2, x plus 1, x plus 1. Okay. Now x plus 3 we need to take, because x plus 3 was no term here. So x plus 3 will be on term, x plus 3, and x minus 2 will be there. But this x minus 2 is already taken. So we can't write down again here. Okay. So our LCM is x minus 2 into x plus 1 into x plus 3. Now we can find out the common denominator's fraction. How? We need to divide this LCM by the denominators, and the result need to multiply with the numerator and the denominator. We will find out the similar denominator's fraction. Okay. For that one I am using the top. Okay, now write down here is for first fraction. For first fraction is x minus 2 into x minus plus 1 into x plus 3 divided by this LCM need to divide by the first fraction's denominator. Okay, it's x minus 2 into x plus 1. So our result will be what? This x minus 2 and x plus 1 will be omitted. Our result will be x plus 3. This result need to be multiplied with the fractions. Okay, and the numerator and the denominator. Now we can write down here. Now it's 2 over x minus 2 into x plus 1. That's equal to, this was our first fraction. Okay, and that's equal to, you can write down 2 multiply with the result is x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 into x plus 1 need to multiply with the result x plus 3. Okay, so this is our obtained fraction. Okay, for the first fraction. And for the second fraction, that is student, for the second fraction we can divide x minus 2 into x plus 1 into x plus 3 by the second fraction's denominator is x plus 3 into x minus 2. Okay, it's x plus 3 into x minus 2. We will find out the result will be is x minus 2 will be omitted, x plus 3 will be omitted, so x plus 1 will be our result. And this result need to multiply with the numerator and denominator of the second fraction. Okay, now we have got already, it's 3 over x plus 3 into x minus 2. That's equal to 3 need to multiply with the result x plus 1, and also the denominator x plus 3 x minus 2 need to multiply the result x plus 1. Okay, now my distance look, we have obtained the first fraction and the second fraction as the same denominator. Okay, the denominator is x minus 2 into x plus 1 into x plus 3. Also it's x minus 2 x plus 1 into x plus 3. You can write down this one by arranging. It's 3 need to multiply with x plus 1 divide by x minus 2 at first, then x plus 1 at second, then x plus 3 as third. So you can write down the required common denominators fraction will be this one and this one. This is our result. Okay, I hope you have understood, my dear students. Your homework I have already declared at first, but I am again declaring this one. Your homework is exercise 6.1, question number 7, 9 and 16. These three questions as similar. I have solved the three questions today. Okay, see you again inshallah with a new topic. Till then, Allah.